Hello, this is Sally from Crafting Gal Sal Paper Crafts and Such, and today I'm going to show you how I put together these cute little thank you cards that are for my second grade students. They brought me all kinds of beautiful Valentine cards and gifts and flowers, so I wanted to thank them and their families for their kindness. So it's just a 3" by 3" piece of cardstock that I cut, and I cut a whole bunch of them out at one time so that I would have them ready. It's textured on one side and just plain on the other. This is not a folded card, it's just a one-sided card that I'm making. So again, that's 3" by 3". I used plain white cardstock to stamp my image, my sentiment on. And as you can see, I stamped a whole bunch of those at one time. And then I used my glitter gel pen to decorate around the outside of the sentiment and just kind of bring it out and add a little decoration to it, a little bit of sparkle. And I hand drew the little hearts on there. The sticker that I put on there, it's actually not a sticker. These are just some little glittery hearts that I found at the Dollar Tree, and they had a whole bunch of them in a package for $1, so I bought a couple packages. And you have to actually use glue to stick those on. I used my art glitter glue to stick the hearts on to the card, which works really great. And then I used my Darice permanent tape runner to tape everything together. The paper that I chose came from the Basics and Brights paper stack. There was 180 sheets, and these are 8" by 8" sheets. And I just found a color that I thought matched my background cardstock well. So the dimensions that I used for the designer paper are 2" by 2" square. So that's what I used for that, and I just cut a whole bunch of those together so that I would have them. So again, 3" by 3", 2" by 2". And then the way I decided on how big this white cardstock should be, I just took my stamp. This is a 2002 Stampin' Up! Stamp, Your Kindness Touches My Heart, and I measured it, and it was 1½ by 1½ square, and that's how I decided to cut my white cardstock. So I just made a whole bunch of 1½ square cuts of white cardstock, and here they are. And then I just made my stamp image. So I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'll show you how I do that. Just get one of my squares, put some black ink on there, and just kind of line it up and stamp it on there. So it's not perfect, but you know what? It works. I have these two. This is Color Point ink, and it's some kind of a pink glittery gel pen, and I also have this Amaza pens, another glittery pink gel pen, and it doesn't really matter which one I'm using. They both match pretty well the colors that I'm using. So I just did a little stitching on the outside edges to add a little decoration and make the words pop out better from the background paper. And it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. The best you can do is all anybody can expect, and that's what I tell my students too. It doesn't matter if things aren't perfect, or what matters is that you took the time to make something homemade, and that's what people appreciate. So there's my sentiment ready to go. I'll just take a piece of my cardstock. I'm putting all of this on the textured side. With these papers, how I decided to do it when I put this on the white background, I didn't like it because it didn't stand out very well. I like it better on the darker background. So I usually try to pick a darker with a lighter that is coordinating and matching. So that's how I decided where how I wanted it. And I just take my tape runner, go around the outside edge, and just eyeball it, try to get it as straight as I can here on the side, and it usually matches okay on the other side when you do that. Again, using the glue runner or the tape runner. I always say that wrong. And just trying to match it up evenly, and it's not going to be perfect. Bring this down here. Done. Get your little heart and put your glue on the back. This is the best glue. I love it, and it just sticks to everything. And these glittery hearts, it is hard to get them to stick to things because of the glitter, so I suggest you use some sort of a liquid glue when you go to do this. And then I just, position my heart on there. I like to do things kind of sideways with my decorations. And it's done. So now it's ready for the back side, and what I'm going to do is get on my laptop and I'm going to type out specific thank yous for each of my students for the things that they brought me, and I'll just print that out, cut them all apart, and then glue them onto the back. So that's my little card. And it was very easy to make, and I hope it inspires you to make some just simple little decorated cards. They could be thank you cards, they could be happy birthday cards, sympathy, whatever you choose, and just have fun creating and crafting. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Please like it, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And until the next time, happy crafting.